Hello guys, welcome to Net Experts. My name is Sudhanshu Kapoor. So today we'll see how to configure room mailbox in Exchange Server 2019. So let's start the session, guys. So this is my lab. So I'm already logged in with Exchange Admin Center. Now I just click on recipients. In recipients, we have a resource. In resource, we created yesterday, means the last video, meeting room mailbox and IP phone. So this is the room mailbox, the meeting room one, and the IP phone one is equipment mailbox. As you can see, this shows you in the mailbox type, room and equipment. So let's see, today we'll see how to configure room mailbox. So once you select your room mailbox and click on edit. So there are so many properties are there in the room mailbox. Now as you can see that they have a meeting room mailbox properties. So now if you go for first you click on journal. So in journal, if you want to uh, rename the room name, okay, or if you want to rename your room mailbox, you can rename over there. Okay, you want to change the name over there. Once you click on email address, so if you want to change the email address, you're not able to change the email address over there. If I'm trying to delete over there, so I'm not able to go for that. So where I want to change the email address, if you want, just click on email address option. Click on email address, and over there we can edit or change the email address. Okay. So in journal, first is you need to change the name of the room mailbox. You can change it. Capacity, if you want to change the capacity, right now we have I'm setting to 35. If you want to increase or decrease the capacity as per the room, so you can go for that. Let's click on more options. In more options, it shows you all the things like where this room mailbox save. Okay, what is the mailbox data, where the what the mailbox database this room mailbox save, and what is the alias name of this room mailbox. Okay, if you want to set the department, if you want to set the company. Okay, so many things are there. If you set the address policies, you can go for that. Okay, so if you want to change anything like name, like email address, like capacity. Okay, if you want to change the department, if you want to set the department, if you want to set the company name, so you can go for that. Now after that we have a booking delegates. Now by default, booking request set to automatically, means this room mailbox is automatically accept or deny the booking request by default. Okay, if you want to give some user that, okay, I have some user, like imagine I have an administrator user, so I want that administrator is accept or deny the booking request. Okay, so we just click on select delegates who can accept or deny booking request, and I just click on new and just go for that. You need to set you need to select the user, which user you want to give this rights. So go for administrator. I click on add administrator and click on OK. So now onwards, administrator has power to accept or decline the booking request. Okay, so like this, you can set if you want to delegate someone, you can delegate someone. If you don't want to delegate someone, so you can set accept and decline booking request automatically. So automatically this room mailbox automatically accept or decline the booking request. Now click on booking options. In booking options, we have so many things are there. Number one is specify when this room can be scheduled. Number one is allow repeating meetings. So by default, it's allow. Like imagine that you have a continuously meeting, like 2 to 4 you have meeting, then 4 to 6 you have meeting, then 6 to 8 you have meeting. So you can allow booking your room with the help of in the situation of allow repeating meetings. If you have a repeat meeting, or you can say that like this also, like imagine every Monday you have meeting, this meeting every Monday. So for every Monday you need to book this room like this. Now we have a allow scheduling only duration during working hours. You just check this option also. It's a very good option. Like when your working hour is there, only you are able to book this room. Now we have a allow decline if the end date is beyond this limit. So we can go for like this also. Like if end date is there, okay, so in that time all the requests are automatically decline. Now we can set the maximum booking lead time. So how many days before you can book this room? Like by default is 180. So imagine that if I set over there 10, so minimum 10 days, means 10 days advance you need to book this room. It's a minimum days. Maximum days is 10 days, not more than that. If you try to book this room 15 days advance, you're not able to go for that, because the maximum days I set it to 10. So maximum 10 days before you can book this room. Now, maximum duration hours also you can define over there. So imagine that I need this room for 5 hours. So maximum 5 hours, like imagine like this. Okay, maximum 5 hours or 10 hours, you can go for that like this. So maximum, so the by default value is 24 hours. So I set this to maximum 5 hours. So anyone, if they're trying to book this room, so they able to book only for 5 hours, not more than that. So like this, you can go for that. If you want to, if you want the meeting organization to receive a reply, enter the text below. So if you want to give the random reply over there, or you can say static reply over there, so you can define over the reply over there also. Okay, you can set the reply options also. So these are the booking options we have. Now next we have a contact information. In contact information, you can set the phone number, street number, city, state, zip code, country, where this room allocated. So, or where this room situated, as you can see that. So in location Delhi, phone number, you can go for street, where this room, in which street, in which city, state, zip, country. Okay, you can go for that. Now if you want to change the email address, you can change the email address too. Just select the email address and click on edit. So once you click on edit, you can change the email address over there if you want to change the email address. If you want to add another email address, so just click on new, and you need to add the another email address also. It's up to you. Okay, if you want to change the email address, if you want to add the email address, you can go for that also. We can add multiple email addresses also, for one mailbox. Okay, so you can go for like this also. Now we have the mail tip option is there, so you can create a mail tip to display when people send emails to the user. So whenever any pupil is going to send any email to this mailbox, is display the mail tip, whatever you can response over there. So like imagine if I said over there, this is the room mailbox, or you can say that this is a room booked for conference, like this, that this room booked for something else, like this, like whatever you can write over there. So when you send this send mail to this particular room, okay, so it shows you to the display. Now after that we have a mailbox delegation. Now mailbox delegation means that, like, it has three options: send as, send on behalf, and full access. So we have three options there. So send as means that the send as permission allow a delegate to send email from this mailbox. So if you want to give some permission to the user, that with the help of this mailbox he able to send the mails, so you can go for send as. Okay, then we have a send on behalf. The send on behalf permission allows the delegate to send email on behalf of this mailbox. So it means that if you allow some user to send the email behalf of this mailbox, this room mailbox, so you can add over there. Okay, I just click on plus add option, and you need to add the user if you want to give some user to this permission. If you have a full access means the particular user, or a particular user which you add over there, or you can say that the owner of this group, who is able to send or receive the you can say that send or receive the emails through the from this mailbox. Okay, so if you want to give this, so in send as, you're able to send the mails only, you're not able to receive the mails. Okay, in the send on behalf, you can send the mails behalf of this group. Okay, and full access means you're able to send or receive the mails from this group, like this. So this is what we have. So right now I'm not give any permission. Okay, we'll see all these options in upcoming lectures, not to worry. But in this group, in the room mailbox, we're not able to give these we not give these permissions. Okay, so this is what we have, all the settings. So once I done with the settings, click on save. So once you click on save, all the settings are done. Now let's check once. Now let book this room. So I just log in with my user. So my user is, as you already know that, once I click on mailboxes, so I already created user one in the previous lectures. So I just open the Google Chrome and I open Outlook OWA, and I give the password, and I'm going to creating the email. So now I'm going to book this room. So how we can book this room? I need to go to calendar event. Just click on calendar event. Now give the title. You can say that book room. Okay, and now I give the add room. So now you need to add the room, which a room you want to book. So click on add rooms. If you have a multiple rooms, this shows you all the rooms, but right now I have only one room and it's available for me. So just click on meeting room. Just click on that. Okay, now you can define that on which date you need to, or which date and time you need to book this room. So imagine that today is 20, so I go for you can say that 21, imagine, and I'll start with, I need to book this room for tomorrow, and I'll start with with 10 a.m. Same 21 to, imagine we can go for 12 p.m. I need to book this room for 2 hours, like this. Okay. Now, if you want to book the room all day, you can go for all day also. Okay. Just click on all day and go for that. If you want to repeat the meetings, if you want to repeat this, so you can repeat this also for every day, for every Wednesday, every work day. Okay. Day 21 for every month, every third Wednesday, every April 21 or others. If you click on others, so you have you can define with the same day each year, the same week each year, the same week each month, the same day each month. You have so many options are there. Okay, so if you want to repeat this meeting, you can repeat. You can set in the repeat option, and you can go for reminder also. So every 15, 15 minutes before, it shows you the reminder to all the recipients. Okay, and simple if you want to send any means content, so like this. Go for booking room for meeting, like this. I'll set it like this, and now I need to book this. I will click on send over there. Okay, so simple. Like if you want to add the pupils more, if you want to add the more pupils, you can go for add the more pupils also, right? You can see that we have a user one right now, so user one is going to book this. Okay, so now let's click on send over there. Now, as you can see that this mail is sent. Okay, in send items it shows me. Now, as you can see that one mail is there. Okay, I just click on this. So it shows me that the meeting room was tentatively accepted this event. Okay, your approval was received and is pending approval. Your request was received and is pending approval. So I need to, so administrator first need to approve this, because I set the administrator in the booking delegation. Okay, so I need to open the administrator mailbox. So I need to open HTTPS local host UA, and it's automatically open to my administrator mailbox. Now, as you can see that there is one you can say that mail is there. It's related to the room book room, and if I need to accept it, okay. So once I click on accept, this room is automatically booked for that user. So if I right click on the accept, so we have the options over there. I did the response before sending, send the response now. So I want that once I click on accept, this respond the one mail is automatically goes to the user one, and it send the response also. So once click on send the response also and click on accept. Now the user response is sent. Now let's check with the user. So now you can see that a user get the mail that room has been accepted this event. Okay, so meeting room has accepted. So it means that once the administrator approve this, accept this, so the user got another mail that meeting room has accepted this event. How to configure the mailbox, how to book the mailbox, this is the way. So that's it for the session, guys. I hope you're able to understand this session. Please like and share this session with your friends. Please subscribe the channel for more technical videos and for more exchange videos. Thank you very much, guys, for watching.